All right, let's talk about Pipedrive. If you're looking into it, you've probably heard that their entire pricing structure got a massive overhaul for 2025. Plans have changed, features have been shuffled around, and frankly, the real cost isn't what it used to be. So in the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly what these changes mean for your budget and for your sales team. So let's get right to the big question, right? How much is Pipedrive really going to cost you in 2025? We're going way beyond the sticker price here to uncover every feature, every add-on, and every potential hidden cost you need to be aware of. Okay, first things first. Whatever you thought you knew about the plan names, you can pretty much forget it. Essential and Advanced are out. Pipedrive has replaced them with two new tiers, Light and Growth. And as you're about to see, this is so much more than just a name change. It's a whole new strategy. So here's our roadmap. We'll kick things off with the big plan overhaul, then dive deep into the core plans, Light and Growth. After that, we'll touch on the premium tiers, tackle that all-important add-on ecosystem, give our final verdict, and then leave you with a simple way to find your perfect fit. So why the big shakeup? Well, it looks like Pipedrive was trying to do two things. First, make it way easier for new customers to choose a plan. And second, to pack more value into each tier by adding features that used to be locked away in the more expensive plans. Basically, you're getting more bang for your buck across the board. And here are the brand new 2025 numbers, all in euros. Now, the first thing you should notice is that big difference between paying monthly and paying annually. You can save up to 25% by paying for the year up front, so definitely keep that in mind. Now, let's break down what you actually get for these prices. Let's start where most small and medium-sized businesses are going to start, with the Light and Growth plans. You should really think of these as the foundation for any team that's finally ready to ditch the spreadsheets and get serious about their sales process. The Light plan is pretty much the perfect entry point. It's built for solopreneurs or maybe a tiny team of two who just need a clean, visual way to keep track of leads and deals. If you are living in a spreadsheet right now, this is your first, most logical step into a real CRM. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Pipedrive actually beefed up the Light plan for 2025. Things like deal card customization and two-factor authentication for security, those used to be reserved for higher tiers. They've brought them down, making this entry-level plan way more powerful than it was before. But, and you knew there was a but coming, the Light plan has one massive catch. And for a lot of people, it's a deal breaker. As this analyst points out, it doesn't have full two-way email sync. That means you can't manage your email conversations from inside Pipedrive, which is honestly the #1 reason most teams will have to upgrade. And that one big limitation brings us right to the growth plan. For most businesses, this is where Pipedrive stops being a simple organizer and starts becoming a real sales engine. It's built for teams that need to automate stuff and, most importantly, fully integrate their email. And wow, the jump in value here is huge. The 2025 update adds way more sophisticated automation and even revenue forecasting, a feature that used to be in the really expensive tiers. Plus, that new sequences feature is an awesome tool for making sure your team is following up consistently. You know, this analyst quote absolutely hits the nail on the head. Because it has that full email sync, which is totally non-negotiable, and powerful automation, the growth plan is really the true starting point for any serious sales team. It's what turns the CRM from a passive database into an active sales hub. So, what happens when your needs go beyond just core sales management? Well, that's where the premium and ultimate tiers come in. These are for more established companies that are focused on performance, scale, and some serious enterprise-level security. The premium plan is all about optimization. This is for teams that need tools like e-signatures to close deals right in the app and custom permissions because they have more complex team structures. It's the jump from just managing a sales process to actively fine-tuning it for peak performance. And then you have the ultimate plan. This is basically the whole shebang. It's for large companies where things like security and compliance are not just nice-to-haves, they're requirements. You get unlimited everything and a dedicated sandbox account to test changes without breaking anything. Okay, this part is super important for anyone trying to figure out their actual budget. A Pipedrive subscription is often just the starting price. To really unlock its power, a lot of teams are going to need some of the paid add-ons, which can lead to what some people call cost creep. So here's the key thing to get. Super powerful tools like Lead Booster, which helps you capture leads from your website, or campaigns for email marketing, they cost extra. Now, this cost is usually per company, not per user, but you absolutely have to factor it into your total budget. But here's one of the best updates for 2025, and it really changes the math. Two of the most popular add-ons, Lead Booster and Projects, are now included for free if you're on the Premium or Ultimate plans. This is a huge new benefit that adds some serious value to those higher tiers. So, after breaking down all the new plans, the features, and the costs, we get to the big question. In 2025, is Pipedrive actually worth the investment for your business? Let's try to pull it all together into a final verdict. To give you a fair picture, here's what people consistently love and what they don't. On the pros side, its ease of use is legendary, and that visual pipeline is amazing. On the cons side, customization can feel a bit rigid if you have a unique sales process, and that potential for cost creep with add-ons is a real thing you have to watch out for. So with all that information swimming around in your head, how do you actually pick the right plan? Let me give you a really simple way to find your perfect fit. Just follow this simple 3-step process. First, make a list of your absolute must-haves. Is that full email sync non-negotiable? Do you need e-signatures? Second, do the real math. Add the plan price to any add-ons you'll need. And finally, and this is the most important step, start that free 14-day trial and actually get your hands on it. You know, at the end of the day, no explainer can truly replace your own experience. The best way to know for sure if Pipedrive's workflow and features are a good fit for your team is to just take it for a spin yourself. Look, Pipedrive's 2025 strategy is pretty clear. They're packing a ton of value into every plan to win over growing businesses. The real question is, with these changes, is it the right move for you? To find out, the best thing you can do is start that free 14-day trial using the link we've put for you in the description. Thanks for watching.